Hello and welcome to today's January 22nd, third stimulus check update and trending news. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now for all the best updates, trending news, and smart money tips. All right, now, before I share my update today, I do want to remind you as we go into the weekend that my wife and I are giving away $2,000. We're going to help 5 families in the community with $400 each. I'll make sure to leave a link below. Just follow the link, put in your email and on the money contest page, and you will be entered, and the winners will be chosen on February 1st. All right, now, if you haven't received a second stimulus check yet, it might be on the way. An IRS contact of mine messaged me this morning and said that the IRS will be mailing out millions of prepaid debit cards over the next several days. If you don't get yours by the next week or so, you will most likely need to file a tax return for either yourself or for your child or whoever is missing that second stimulus check. Who knows? Some of you may get the third stimulus check before the second. I hope that's not the case, but that was an update I wanted to share for those that are still looking for their stimulus check. Now, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said that she would like to move on the new stimulus package of $1.9 trillion as quickly as possible. Nancy Pelosi said that if they move quickly, they could have the new stimulus package done and ready to go by the end of this month. In order to achieve this, she said the House of Representatives will be discussing the new legislation and the details all next week. In fact, she said she might set aside the entire week to get this new stimulus package done as fast as possible. Pelosi said, "We'll be doing our committee work all next week so that we are completely ready to go to the floor when we come back." Now, they are going to be out on a break. No surprise, right? But they will be drafting and discussing this legislation, and then when they come back, they'll be able to vote on it very quickly. This weekend, President Biden is scheduled to meet with Senator Mitt Romney and a few others to discuss the next stimulus plan. However, Mitt Romney has already told President Biden in a press release, "We just passed a program with over $900 billion in it. I'm not looking for a new program in the immediate future." So there may be some pushback this weekend, and I'll make sure to keep you updated on what comes out of those meetings. Stimulus plans and stimulus spending have come easy when it comes to voting in the House of Representatives. The Senate is usually the side of Congress that slows down bills. However, with the Senate now being split 50-50 and Senator Chuck Schumer of New York being the new Senate Majority Leader, it is expected that many of the roadblocks that we suffered through over the summer will be removed and that things will go much smoother going forward. The biggest roadblock for the new stimulus package could be whether to hold a Senate impeachment hearing for President Trump. Some say it must happen, while others say it is a waste of time. President Biden said that Congress should be working on impeaching him, but also work on stimulus and COVID relief. President Biden's new press secretary, Jen Psaki, I hope I said that correct, said in regards to the next stimulus package, the package was designed with $1.9 trillion as a starting point. This is a discussion. It is a conversation. Rarely does it look exactly like the initial package that is proposed. So she may be hinting at the fact that this could come in lower, it could come in higher, or it could come in completely different. But either way, this is what the press secretary for the president is saying. There is a congressman that is saying only vaccine recipients should be allowed to get a stimulus check. So you may be forced to get a vaccine in order to get your government money. I'm curious what the community thinks. Should having a COVID vaccine be required in order to get a stimulus check? Let me know what you think in the comments. Senator Thune of South Dakota said, "I don't think that the Senate will get 60 votes regarding this $1.9 trillion package Because even the people on our side that would be inclined to want to work with the administration on something like that, that price range is going to be out of range for them. So essentially, Senator Thune is open to more stimulus, but is saying he and his colleagues, there's no way they're going to go for another 1.9 trillion after just passing 900 billion. Senator Roy Blunt said, we're ready to look at what it takes to move forward as effectively and quickly as we can on vaccine distribution, on securing what we need in terms of the CDC. There's some things in there that are going to happen and some things in there that can happen. So he's basically saying he's open to it, but he wants to renegotiate some of the terms inside of the $1.9 trillion package. Senator Bernie Sanders said the American people are crying out for help, crying out for action, and we've got to respond. I hope we can get cooperation, the cooperation of our Republican colleagues, and that they understand the severity of what is facing the country. But we need all the tools that we have, right? So basically, we could slam this through as Democrats that control all three areas, but we would like to have Republicans on board. Now, President Biden and his administration have set a goal to vaccinate 100 million Americans in his first 100 days in office. Right now, there are a few problems. One, there is a vaccine shortage nationwide. Two, other countries are demanding access to U.S. manufactured vaccines. Three, many Americans simply don't want to have a vaccine forced upon them. So we will see how the first 100 days in office go. New research is showing that the Georgia Senate runoff election cost $480 million, with the majority of that money being spent by the Democrat Party. This is the most expensive Senate race in U.S. history. A Swedish inventor, has created a pair of motorcycle pants that upon crashing inflate airbags inside of your pants to protect you. So whether you ride a motorcycle or not, we should have had these pants for a rough 2020. Am I right? Okay, also in trending news, the National Guard that was sleeping in the Capitol cafeteria has now been forced to move to a parking garage so that Congress can continue to have lunch in their cafeteria. There are over 5,000 National Guard troops sleeping in a cold parking garage in Washington, D.C. There is only one bathroom and no way to socially distance. So this is getting a lot of lashback there in Washington, D.C. Hall of Famer and baseball legend Hank Aaron has passed away at the age of 86. I remember watching him play baseball. A week or more ago, I told you that a man covered in tattoos wearing animal skins and a hat that had horns had a 100% resemblance to a Simpsons character in a Simpsons episode. Now, there is an episode of The Simpsons where Lisa Simpson is grown up and in the higher echelons of government. She is wearing a purple blazer with a white bubble neck necklace. This is almost the exact outfit that Vice President Kamala Harris wore at the inauguration on Wednesday. Feel free to look it up. The Simpsons strike again. Now, I am working with a group right now to offer silver to my community at a better price. If you go locally to a silver shop, typically they do the daily price plus about $4 on silver rounds and just over $6 on silver coins. The group I'm working with is an online vendor that would be just about $2 over the daily rate and would have free shipping if you hit certain purchase dollar amounts. I will definitely let my community know more about that, as many of you have been asking me about silver and gold. I'll also be doing a video here soon about a silver mining company that has a low barrier to entry to invest and has a lot of upside potential. This is my update for today. I hope that this video finds you well. Now, before you go, make sure to sign up for that $2,000 giveaway. My wife and I are going to help 5 families with $400. That ends on February 1st. I wish to remind you as we go into the weekend that you are amazing. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.